If you hit W, you should turn the engine on.
Yes.
Nice, nice. So if you hold down Alt, just hold it down and move the mouse around, do you get the free look?
Yep.
Yeah, so if you look at the control panel, can you see the torque? Hit W, 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 get some speed, some height, yep. Good, good, good. A bit more? Cool.
Ah, yeah.
Now if you move the mouse around, just push it forward slightly. Okay, push it the other way. Okay.
Whoa!
Nice.
A little bit sketchy, but it works.
Yep, good. So for me, maybe we've configured this differently, but I've got it in the way that works for me, but some people like it reversed. But anyway, seems good. Just don't do anything too crazy. Just keep it relatively level.
I'm trying my best.
And have you got A and D set up for your turns? Or Q and E?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so turn 90 degrees to the left. Yeah, nice. Now if you push forward, or push the cyclic forward so we go forward, can you see on the dashboard in front of you, can you see the artificial horizon there?
Yes.
Yeah, so keep it roughly at that point there. So one bar lower than the horizon, and you've just got a gentle forward motion. Level it off so that the red line is right on. Yep, perfect. And drop the altitude by hitting S. Not too much. We don't want to hit any wires, but just drop it lower. I think we lost one.
Alright. Well, it wasn't my fault anyway. I'm gonna try to reload the game. Coming back.
Okay, mate. Yeah, that's good. So these helis are good because you can kind of see what's underneath you. Best thing to do if you're trying to land is try and pick a landing spot in front of you, and ideally nothing between you and that landing spot. So if you push forward to get a bit of forward speed, and then slowly tap S to gently drop your height down. And for landing you want your speed to be no more than about 30, 20, 30, ideally a bit less. Yep, it's good hover, yeah, good hover.
Oh, it's quite hard.
You're doing well, you're doing really well. If you get it to a perfect hover, and that's it, just drop it down to the ground. Watch out for that wall. And when you're on the ground, just press S for a bit, just to make sure there's no power left in the machine. And you're good. Nice.
Oh, that's I think I can learn that.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good. So one thing that you can do if you want to land in a hurry, or if you want to fly in a hurry, what you can do is you press and hold W, which kind of gives all the power into the rotors. And then when W is being pressed, you push the rotors forward, so you move forward as well. So if you're moving the rotors forward and you're pressing W, you're going to get a much faster movement forward. Do you want to give that a go?
Alright, let's see what's happened.
So just hold W down, you'll go straight up, and just push it forward a bit less, bit less. There you go.
Oh, alright.
So with W pressed, you control your angle just using the mouse. If that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
And this is how you get your your faster speeds going. Without W pressed down, you're just moving your rotors around, which is fine, but you don't get the top speed. Watch out for those wires down there to the right. Can you see them?
Yeah, I see him, I see him.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to concentrate on so many things right now.
There's a lot of wires around here, so yeah, this is a good height. This is pretty good. Do me a favour and do a left turn about 90, 120 degrees.
Right now?
A bit more. That's good. Can you see that hill right ahead of us to slightly to the left? Yeah, head over there.
Yeah.
So one thing's worth keeping an eye on is your speed, because if you're going at about 200, it will take a while to slow down.
Alright.
So I think now pull back a bit and also press S down a bit to drop your altitude a little bit, because you're a bit high. Obviously watch out for the tower.
Yeah. I see it.
Yeah, so this is good. Yeah, this is good. Just push forward a little bit. Yeah, level off now. One thing that might help you, if you press enter on your like the numpad enter, do you get the outside view, the third person view?
Oh yeah. This should do it easier.
Yeah, if you're ever unsure, just hit that and you can see what's going on. So what I would do is come away from here, go forward about 200 meters to 180 and come back to this point and see if you can approach it at a slightly lower altitude, because that'll make your landing a bit easier.
Alright.
And we should get Magnus as well, because he's probably respawned. Or is he...
Yeah, I'm back loading in the game now.
Okay, cool. Nice turn. So yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah. So just push forward, maybe do about 40. That's a bit fast. No worries. Pull back. Yeah. Alright, that's cool. Let's try that again. Because what you don't want is to have things underneath you, but you're not quite sure what's underneath you, right? So you want to always have a good visibility of that spot that you're going to land. So in an ideal world, your downward trajectory is going to be about like 10-15 degrees. But we'll get you onto that landing spot, no worries.
Should be perfect.
This is a good height. Just go forward a bit and then do a 180, so 180 left. So you've got a good run up to it. Pull back a bit because you've got quite a good bit of speed here.
Yeah. I want to use the mouse and the balances.
Yep.
A little bit weird for me.
Takes a bit getting used to, but then it's gold. Alright, this is perfect. So keep your speed at about 50. Maybe drop your height down to about 100. Maybe a bit higher, 110. Alright, slow down, pull back. You're doing about 100 there. Drop your height. This is good, good speed. Keep your eye on that square. Pull back and down. Back and down. Yep. Alright, up. Not too heavy. Pull back.
This is...
Sorry. I'm just gonna restart my PC. It hanged itself.
Alright, sorry about that.
It's totally cool, man. It's not an easy thing to do.
I know how to do it, but I just concentrate so much. I'm using both my hands, and that's the problem I see.
Yeah.
When I want to turn, I turn like everything.
Yeah, I think part of the trick is to approach it so that when you're getting close, you're not worrying about turning the nose left or right. You've already done that work.
User disconnected from your channel.
Before you get to that point. So all you have to do is worry about your speed going in and your height. because if you're having to turn as well, that's just an extra thing you don't want to worry about, really.
Yeah, right.
Can I try
So
again?
I just have to get used to the speed as well, how fast I can break it or like that. That's a bit hard as well. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, the thing with these little birds is that you can be really low and really fast, and you can flare back really aggressively and stop really quickly. And then once you've slowed your speed down, like really quickly, you level off. So your horizon is level, and then you just go directly down. So if you imagine just sort of nap of the earth flying, you're going along really fast, close to the ground, you pull right back, so you almost like 50-60 degrees backwards, so the rotor is almost touching the ground. Your speed will just drop off really quickly, and then as your speed gets to about 10-20, you level it off, and then you just land straight down. That's the plan.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean, but
yeah.
I just have to get used to it, I think. So it's...
You'll try another one?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, we'll do the gunships another time. Do you want to take off from the base? Alright, fire up. This bit ahead of us looks pretty good, so you keep a nice,
User entered your channel.
Nice slow speed
Okay, I'm
forward.
back here.
Yeah, you can kind of take turns pushing forward and then leveling off, pushing forward, leveling off, if you just want to keep that slow speed forward.
Alright.
Yeah, because sometimes you find you drift backwards, which is you don't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
because you never know what's behind you. This is good, and then you just kind of toggle to just keep hitting S. Yeah. That was nice. That was very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Very smooth. Very smooth. Right, let's just try one more of those. So W, get some height, push forward, get some forward speed while still holding W. Get up to about 100-ish, find a spot, take off WS to drop your collective, and gracefully glide into a landing. Watch out for those wires. Are they wires? Yeah, those poles anyway.
Yeah, I'm just turning too much with the keyboard. I will have to use the mouse more, I think.
Yeah, so you can correct your drift a bit by using the mouse to kind of counter that.
Yeah, and I'm using the keyboards instead. I think that's what I have to get used to.
Yeah, so at slow speeds, if you use the keyboard to turn your nose, then it's going to point you in a different direction, which kind of messes up your flight path a bit when you're trying to land. This is good, this is good. Yeah. Keep hitting that S. All the way. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Yeah, so sometimes if you get to that point, you're starting to drift backwards, and then that's when I think you just need to be aware of, so you look at a point in front of you, about 20 meters, and if you see that getting further away, that means you're going backwards. So it's useful to get something in front of you as like a frame of reference, and then if you see yourself going backwards, you correct that with your mouse, with your cyclic.
Yeah. I just have to get used to using mouse a little bit more to correct it.
Yeah. I mean, you mess about with the sensitivity, but you know you're doing great. This is good. Is Magnus back in the game? Or you're drifting? Hit W. Yeah. One thing to be aware of is that sometimes you'll catch a bit of power in the rotors, and you'll start to drift along the ground.
Alright.
Without realising it, and if you hit a rock, you will do a somersault and explode.
Alright, never done that before.
Alright. So let's try and get you landed on that base just to your left. Try this spot again.
Alright, here we go.
And like we said before, try and get your nose lined up first. And if the nose is good, then all you've got to worry about is your backwards and forwards speed, and then your height. Magnus, are you back in the game?
It's taking a very long time to load for some reason.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. I think
Nope, not this time.
wave off, try again. So yeah, do a full left 360 and give it another go. I think you're still trying to correct your angle, your left and right position.
Yeah, I have played flying too much helicopter in GTA, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Yeah, it's a different dynamic, for sure. There's one good thing about this flight model though, which is that if you're hovering, let's say you lift off and you keep it at like 10 meters or 10 feet off the ground, if you just leave everything, you won't drop any height. You'll kind of hold up over there, so you can get some height and then use the cyclic to move yourself around. This is good. Yep. Bit high, but it's good. Forward. All the way down. SSS. That's pretty sweet.
Close enough.
I'll take that. That's pretty good.
Thanks.
Okay, so one quick tip, if you go over to the map by pressing M, oh actually before you do that, shut down the engine just in case.
Just holding S, right?
Should be okay, but just to be on the safe side, shut the engine down.
How do I shut it off?
Scroll wheel and you should see a shutdown.
Ah, right. Ah, perfect. That is something I have to get used to as well. So it's
Yeah. Have a look at the torque on the control panel. Can you see that dropping?
yeah.
Yeah. So when you're taking off in a hurry, it's good to keep an eye on that, because I think when you get to 70, then you're good to go.
All right.
Anyway, click M for map.
Yep.
Can you see where we are at the moment?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Cool.
It's between Lack and Stavros.
That's the one. So if you find any point on the map that you are interested in getting to, hold down Shift and then left click. You should see a marker pop up. It's like a white circle with black and a white in the middle. Do you get that?
Yeah. Yep.
So if you come out of the map, you should.
Yep.
Can you see that marker in your heads-up display as a distance marker?
Yeah. It's way to left.
Yeah, that is super useful, because if you want to land at a specific location, you use that as a fixed marker, so it's always in front of you, so you can see how close you are without having to look at the map.
Ah, perfect.
So what, if it's okay, what would be good if you could change your marker to our main base and then fly us over to the main base.
And that's the first base, right?
Yeah, that's right. Should be about 1.5 clicks out.
Yep, there we go.
Dead ahead. Cool. Okay, fire up and take us back over to base. And I'm happy to let you try and land. I'm happy to take over and land it. See how you get on. If you feel like landing it, go for it. If you crash, obviously, it really doesn't matter at all.
Alright, let's see what's happened then.
Cool. So there's one other thing to bear in mind is if you want to slow down in a hurry, if you hold down S and pull back at the same time, you'll speed up your speed bleed. So that's often you're kind of using the W and the S with the forward and backward cyclic to go forward fast or to slow down fast. So if you pull back and press S, you'll drop a lot quicker now.
Alright.
Yeah.
Since I can't get into the server again, I put all the details in and it just says Arma.
Yeah. So do a U-turn. Try and come to a hover. And then move forward. You're at the right height now. It's a good height. Magnus, what you see? Pull back, you're going too fast. It's good, it's good. Tight, but it could be okay.
I can't really see enemies, it's really hard.
Yeah, that's why ideally you want to be planning where you want to go. Alright, can you see the landing zone right in front of you? Right.
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to hit.
Yeah. Alright, 1 sec. I'm going to take over for a second.
Alright.
Paul, can you release controls to me?
How do I do that?
Scroll wheel should be release controls.
There you go.
Alright, I got it. So from here, I can see the landing triangle right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
So I want to come in at kind of this sort of speed. Bit of S. And then I'm just on the cyclic now. I'm just using the cyclic to ease forward. I know exactly where I want to land. And I know that these barriers in front of me are pretty much the boundary. So as long as I can see one of those...
I think I'm worrying too much for the back end as well, so I want to be... But I have to see where I'm landing.
yeah, so... Alright, if we try that again, 1 sec.
Yeah, that was quite fast up, yeah.
Okay, so let's try the repair depot, which is the kind of the thing in the green barriers, right?
Alright.
So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking as long as I can land the front of my heli near the kind of crane thing, then I know that I've got plenty of room behind me. So I don't worry about my rear because my front is good.
Alright.
So I'm trying to line it up first. And now I'm just going to drop in. Now I'm just on the cyclic. Pulling back. Dropping down. So by looking at the crane, that's my marker point here. So I know that I don't want to get too close because obviously cut my rotors up. But I know that if I'm near the crane, there's plenty of room behind me. And if you look at the rear, the sort of the third person view, you can see there's loads of room behind you there.
Yeah. Hopefully they put the landing spot in a good place. It's
Yeah, but it takes a while to get hang of your kind of footprint. And these helis are really small. You can get them in tiny places like streets and stuff. So this is huge. Like if you get out, walk around, you see how much room you've got. But when you're up in the air, it looks tiny. So I'll give you the controls back, and you can try that yourself. It's all you.
Let's do it.
How's it going, Magnus?
Yeah, looks like I'm coming in now.
Good. What happened?
I don't know, it just froze everything.
No. We're just practicing landings.
Yeah, I
Most
heard you all the
important
time.
skill for any pilot. Right, level off. And pull straight back. And get your speed down to 0. Yeah, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 10. Good. Okay, now you're pretty much stationary. You can turn using A and D or Q and A, whatever it is. There you go. So you line it up.
There we go.
Oh, I'm back on land.
Awesome, man. We're on 151, yeah? Alright, drop your height. Always make sure you can see your landing spot in front of you though. Speed is good, really good. A little touch faster maybe. Yeah, drop the height.
Aren't in a rush, are you?
Drop the height a bit more. Pull back a bit. Cool. Okay, that was pretty good. What do you want to do? Do you want to try and land by the crane or? Yeah, I'll land it anywhere, man. Do whatever you like.
Not really.
Awesome. Apart from a little break on the rotors.
Oh yeah, that happens.
Yeah. So one thing to be aware of is anything red is a warning sign. So I think if you try and take off, you might take off, but then you won't have much control and you'll start to spin out, and that's generally not a good place to be. So let me try and fix that one sec.
I just have to get used to it. I think just the movements with the mouse and all that. So it's...
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we just fixed it. Alright. Let's try a bit of formation flying. Okay, can access. Just come to a hover for a sec.
Oh,
Pull back.
looks nice from here.
Keep pulling back till you got a speed of 0. And then hold S to drop your speed. Drop your height. Turn to your left.
Ah, there you are.
So we're going to try some formation flying. This is advanced stuff. Should be fun.
Alright.
Alright, can you position your heli behind ours, just to the side? So not directly behind, but just off to the left or the right. We're just going to hold here.
I'm not sure where you guys are actually.
Turn to the right.
Right. Ah, there you are.
That's it. Okay, we're going to go forward, full speed. Okay.
Alright.
In your, I'll tell you what, don't worry about the heading, just stay with me. That's the game, follow the leader, okay?
Sure.
So when I say, I'm going to hold down W and push forward, and I'm going to try and roughly keep this sort of height, and I'm going to relay to you the speed that I'm going at, okay? So you've got a rough idea whether or not you're keeping up with me. Cool?
Yep, that's cool.
Alright, heading off now. So, full W, pushing forward, 70, 80, 100, 140, 170, 190. Now I'm just holding W down and pushing forward. Still with us?
Yeah, a bit far behind, but I'm coming.
Alright, I'm going to level off and drop some speed. Tell me when you're caught up.
You're quite far away, so I'm soon there.
Alright, let's try again. If you're flying to the side, then ideally if I pull up quickly, you won't go into the back of us. I'm doing 130 now.
Alright.
Where you at?
I'm a little bit above you, still behind you, but trying to go down a bit.
Yep, we're just going at about 80. Get down to the same height, we're about 186 meters.
Yep.
Okay, we'll try that again. So when I say hit W, just mash that button down, push forward, and see if you can keep up. Cool?
Yep.
Alright, let's do it. Going now. 120, 180, 200. How you doing?
I'm right behind you.
Good. The base looks like a container car park in front of us, a town to the right.
Yes.
Doing about 220. We'll drop altitude now to about 100. Cool.
Yep.
Speed is about 190. Dropping now. $190. Height is about 100. Leveling off now. Speed is 150. I'm going to land somewhere down to the left, so I'm dropping altitude. You good?
Yep. I'm just trying to follow you.
Dropping down to about 50. I'm banking hard left. With me?
Yeah, almost.
Can you see the road that's running underneath me right now?
Yeah. I'm just about it.
I'm just going to try and park on the left side of the road in this field coming up. There's a few trees. I'm going to park just past this last tree on the left. Flaring now. How you getting on?
I'm not sure where you guys are right now, probably right behind me or something.
Popping smoke.
I see it.
He got loads of bullet holes in his helicopter.
I broke it.
That's helpful.
Run!
Did you break it?
I was just thinking, do you think it's
started beeping and flashing red. I have to come with you guys now.
So
My one is broken.
some really weird.
Okay, that's cool.
I drove a quad bike earlier. No, but I have reloaded the game.
Alright, last little lesson for tonight, I think. Co-pilots, if you're in a co-pilot role, it's super useful if you can direct the pilot to get to where the pilot needs to go. So, can you see anywhere the heading that we're travelling in? And here's something to try. If you do right control and M, do you get a little map come up on the side? You seeing that?
Right control and M.
For me, it's right control and O. Try that.
Uh-huh. You should see a little mini-map come up. Anything?
Yes, now control strange paragraph sign. Okay.
Ah, okay. Cool. Can you see the heading that we're currently facing? Should be 60,
Yes.
63, right?
The 63, yes.
Yep. Okay, so if you go to the map for a sec,
Okay.
can you see the base that we started at?
Yes.
I'm laughing at the graffiti on the map. That's good.
How do I get the C2 panel away?
Press C.
Okay.
Okay, so if you see the place you want to go to, if you hold down Shift and then left click, you should get a white and a black dot. Do you see that?
No.
So you hold down left Shift, and while you holding down left Shift, you click the left mouse button.
Okay, got it.
Nice. Now come back out of the map, and if you look in that direction, you should see a visual marker. Should be about 8.2 something out. Do you see it?
No. Oh, there, yes. 8.1 kilometers.
Yep. That's a useful thing to have. So, if it's okay, would you mind just giving me guidance as to whether or not my heading is good, and just let me know how far out we are?
So you want to know which number on the compass we're going to? So 290, for example. Is
that the direction we need to be going in?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going 290. How far out is it?
User in your
8K.
channel timed out.
Yeah, it's dead ahead.
Still good on 290?
Yes.
Get some practice.
Why is there no cows in this world?
No cows, there are bunnies though.
Okay.
You can shoot them.
Oh yeah, cool.
Still good on 290?
Perfect on. Spot on.
Distance?
Is 1 click 1 kilometer?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Heading still good.
Yes, still good. 2 clicks left.
Awesome. Thank you, man. That's really useful. When you don't know where you're going and you've got someone next to you who does, then yeah, that can be really, really helpful.
Cool.
Sorry, this is all probably really boring. It's like kind of important, but yeah, it was probably pretty boring as well, so thanks for bearing with me on that.
On what?
All the stuff we did was probably really boring.
No, it was just a shame I couldn't do it, you know? Don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, that is really weird.
Yeah.
Alright, that was a good session. Very good.
Tell me if you need me to. I've got the ropes down. Tell me if you need them lengthened.
Yeah, you look good at the moment. Keep it coming in. Maybe drift a bit to your right. Forward a bit. Okay, hold it right here. You're good. Straight up. Pull it up.
Lifting.
And it's away. Nice
Not
job.
sure where I'm going to put it yet.
Wrath, do me a favour. Drop it on the repair bay where the crane is. Just at the bottom of the base.
Solid copy.
Actually, I think if you right click or change the camera, change the camera mode, you see the bottom.
I've got it in the little picture-in-picture display as well, but I find it's difficult for me to hold a hover when I'm looking at that.
Yeah, we should do something about that.
Hover heard.
Alright, it's looking good. Just bring it forward a bit. Height's good, no lower. Alright, hold it here. Drift yourself to the right a bit. No further forward, please. Yeah. Okay, you've overshot a bit. Keep that altitude, go back slightly and to your right slightly. Back and to the right. Back and to the right. Back and to the right.
Gently.
Back and down. Back and down. Back. Down. Down. All the way down. You're good.
One release cargo. Can't find release cargo.
The ropes are off. I took them off.
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear to go.
Thank you. Coming round for a touchdown.
Really good. Really good. Hey.
Like magic.
Some good logiops right there, man.
Yeah, it was very, very nice. A little spot of the moment action.
Alright, make a good landing, and that's job
How
done.
do you jump up and climb on things?
You need a mod for that. Enhanced movement.
Okay. Enhanced movement, send a link.
I will do, mate. Wrath, do you need any help dropping into this spot? It's a bit tight.
Possibly, I'll see how I go.
De har moddar så att de kan klättra upp på grejer.
Use that tent maybe as your marker. Hang on, up, 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 up.
I'm standing in the middle.
Going back.
It's uneven, so when you go down, you've got to go down full course, all the way down.
This thing is twitchy.
Drop power now, all the way. That's it.
Man, that thing is so much twitchier than a Chinook is.
Hey, that was really good flying.
Like the tiniest movements, and it was like scatting out all over the place. And also, the only thing I really despise about it is the artificial horizon is like
Tiny.
the size of a Rice Krispie bar.
I know.
And it took me, when we got over the tower, I suddenly realised I don't know where it is.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, it was very good sneak loading.
Then
Yeah.
you can just make it heavier to pick up speed better.
Does that affect it slowing down as well?
Yep.
I think that might be one of my main issues with the MH47 is that the thing seems to take.
Alright, so these ones are gunships, and you've got rockets, fixed rockets, and fixed machine guns. Interested?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Alright, I'll just reload the ammo for you, and I'll park it back here, and then then it's all yours. Go for
Cool,
a little
thank you.
shooting mission.
Oh, nice.
Something like 400 kilometers an hour or something stupid like that.
I can't remember if it was. Because I know RHS's Apache is really fast as well, but I don't know the actual speeds they go in real life. Probably pretty fast.
Can you do me a favour and just move this MH6 out of the way?
Roger, that's.
Hopefully you can take off without hitting your rotors.
Yeah, when I put it down, I didn't think about taking it off again.
Yeah, you might be alright if you just get like, you know, a foot of height and then just back it out slowly. Another challenge for you.
Yeah, this is going to be ticklish work. Watch me go, boom.
Very gently now.
Okay, you are clear.
Good job. Alright. Ready to roll.
Cool.